Imagine turning a $5,000 investment into $22 million fortune. Now imagine doing it better than Warren Buffett. This isn't just a fairy tale, folks. This is a real-life story of a woman named Anne Scheiber, an IRS auditor who didn't just dream big, she achieved big. Her story isn't marked by flashy lifestyle or high-stakes gambles. Instead, it's a tale of patience, strategy, and an uncanny knack for seeing the potential in undervalued companies. It's a story that proves you don't need a Wall Street office or a financial degree to become a successful investor. While Warren Buffett is a household name, Anne Scheiber, a woman who quietly outperformed him, remains largely unknown. She started with a nest egg smaller than most people's annual salary and transformed it into a fortune that would make even some of the world's wealthiest investors green with envy. Yes, you heard it right. Anne Scheiber outperformed Warren Buffett. But how? Let's dive into her life story. Born in 1893 in the heart of New York City, Anne Scheiber's journey was anything but ordinary. Anne was a second-generation Jewish immigrant born into a family of modest means. Her parents, immigrants from Poland, worked tirelessly to provide for their family in their new homeland. Life in the bustling city was not easy, but it taught Anne much about resilience and determination. From an early age, Anne showed a keen interest in academics. She was a bright student, and her dedication to her studies did not go unnoticed. She received a scholarship to attend Hunter College, a public university in Manhattan, where she studied liberal arts. This was no small feat, especially considering it was a time when higher education for women was not the norm. After graduation, Anne took her first steps into the professional world, landing a job as an auditor for the Internal Revenue Services, or IRS. She was one of the few women to hold such a position, and she quickly made a name for herself with a meticulous attention to detail and her uncompromising work ethic. However, despite her impressive performance, she faced a glass ceiling. Unable to rise above the ranks of a junior auditor because of her gender, frustrated by the limitations imposed on her, Anne began to look for other ways to secure her financial future. She was not content in simply accepting the status quo. She wanted more. And so she turned to the world of investing. With a keen eye for detail honed by her years as an auditor, she began to study the stock market, learning everything she could about investing. She started small, investing her savings and any spare money she had. Over time, she learned how to read the market, how to spot opportunities, and how to make strategic investments that would pay off in the long run. Despite facing numerous challenges, Anne was determined to make change, and that's when her investment journey began. Her story is a testament to the power of perseverance, the importance of financial literacy, and the potential of smart investing. It's a story that continues to inspire and motivate, showing us that it's never too late to take control of our financial future. With just $5,000 in hand, Anne decided to step into the world of stocks and dividends. This was an era when investing was not as common as it is today, especially for women. But Anne was not deterred. She saw the potential in the stock market and decided she would navigate her own path to financial freedom. Anne began investing her savings into the stock market. She was not interested in get-rich-quick schemes or chasing the latest trends. Instead, she focused on solid, established companies with a history of strong performance. She recognized the importance of dividends, those regular payments made by companies to their shareholders, and she sought out firms that consistently paid them. This approach to investing might seem simple, even obvious today, but for Anne, it was a daring departure from the norm. At a time when most people relied on banks and bonds for their savings, Anne was putting her money into the stock market. She was investing in businesses, betting on their future success. She also understood the importance of a long-term approach. She knew that the stock market could be volatile, with prices rising and falling from day to day, but she believed in the enduring value of good businesses. She was not looking to make a quick profit. Instead, she wanted her investments to grow over time, building a nest egg that could provide her with financial security. Anne's strategies were not just about picking the right stocks. She also knew when to hold onto her investments. She was not swayed by short-term market fluctuations. She kept her focus on long-term, confident that her chosen companies would continue to perform well. With patience, discipline, and a keen eye for potential, Anne's portfolio began to grow. She was proving that she did not need a lot of money to start investing. What you needed was a clear strategy, a long-term view, and the resolve to stick to your plan. And as we'll see in the next scene, Anne's approach to investing would pay off in a big way. Anne wasn't just fortunate. She had a strategy, simple yet potent. She metamorphed her humble $5,000 nest egg into an awe-inspiring $22 million fortune, outdoing even the Wall Street wizard Warren Buffett. But what was her secret? Firstly, Anne understood the potency of long-term investing. She was well aware that the stock market was not a get-rich-quick scheme, but a vehicle for amassing wealth over extended periods. Therefore, she clung to her investments for decades, riding the roller coaster of market highs and lows. Short-term market ebbs and flows couldn't unsettle her. Rather, she showed patience, letting her investments flourish and compound over time. Besides her acumen in the investment world, there was two key factors that contributed significantly to her success: her tax efficiency and frugality. Anne was a tax-efficient investor. She was great at managing her investments in a way that minimized the impact on taxes. This added another layer of efficiency to her investment strategy and helped her accumulate wealth faster. Secondly, Anne had an unwavering belief in the miracle of reinvesting dividends. When dividends rolled in from her investments, she refrained from splurging. Instead, she funneled them back into the stock market. This strategy enabled her to purchase more shares, thereby increasing her stake in the companies that she had invested in, which in turn yield more dividends. It was a self-generating cycle, a pillar underpinning the growth of her vast fortune. Her frugality was another aspect that set her apart from others. Anne lived a severely frugal lifestyle, which allowed her to save more and consequently invest more. She was extremely careful with her spending, opting to accumulate wealth rather than squandering it on transient pleasures. Lastly, Anne had an eye for growth companies. She didn't just invest in any random stock. She meticulously handpicked companies that held promise for long-term growth. This includes blue-chip companies in sectors such as pharmaceuticals and technology. Her keen eye for such companies yielded her impressive returns as they flourished over time. To sum it up, Anne's investment strategy was relatively straightforward: patience, reinvesting dividends, investing in growth companies, being tax efficient, and staying frugal. However, it wasn't merely her strategy that catapulted her success. It was her discipline and dedication to her plan, even in the face of market turbulence, that truly distinguished her. She was impervious to fleeting investment trends and market panics. Instead, she remained steadfast, trusted her strategy, and savored the fruits of her labor. Her strategy was elementary, but her execution was extraordinary. Anne Scheiber's story is a powerful testament to the virtues of investing wisely, patiently, tax efficiently, and frugally. Her strategy offers a valuable blueprint for all of us as we traverse the complex terrain of investing. Impressed by Anne's story so far? Well, there's more to come. This tale of financial mastery is just one of many that we explore here. Don't miss out on upcoming deep dives into the world of finance and investing. Hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. And now let's dive deeper into Anne's financial journey. Have you ever wondered how Anne Scheiber chose her investments? What was her secret to picking the right stocks? Let's take a closer look at her investment strategy. Anne was a long-term investor, and she had a knack for identifying growth companies. For instance, she invested in Coca-Cola, a company that was consistently delivering strong returns to its shareholders. She saw the potential in IBM, a tech giant that had been a market leader for decades. And she put her trust in Bristol Myers, a pharmaceutical company that has made significant strides in the healthcare sector. But how did she decide on these investments? Anne did her homework. She studied the company's financials, scrutinized their business models, and evaluated their growth prospects. She wasn't swayed by market hype or speculation. Instead, she made her decisions based on thorough research and analysis, and it paid off. Her investments in these companies multiplied over the years, contributed significantly to her wealth. But what can we learn from Anne's strategy? First, do your research. Don't just follow the crowd. Look for companies that are undervalued and have strong growth prospects. Second, think long term. Investing is not about making a quick buck. It's about building wealth over time. So be patient and let your investments grow. And finally, reinvest your dividends. This is a powerful way to increase your ownership in a company and boost your returns. By following Anne's strategy, you too can build a successful investment portfolio. Remember, investing is not a sprint. It's a marathon. And with patience, discipline, and a strong strategy, you can cross the finish line a winner. Anne Scheiber passed away in 1995, but her legacy lives on. Her journey from a humble IRS auditor to a multi-millionaire investor is inspiring, but it's what she did with her wealth that truly resonates. Anne's fortune, the result of her astute investing, didn't just vanish. Instead, she left it behind as a beacon for others to follow. She bestowed her $22 million fortune to an institute that she believed in, Yeshiva University. But she didn't just write them a blank check. Oh no, this is Anne Scheiber we're talking about. She had a plan. Anne earmarked her contributions to establish a scholarship fund, but not just any scholarship fund. She specifically designed it for women pursuing studies in law and science. Why law and science, you ask? Well, remember Anne was an auditor, a profession that requires an understanding of both law and numbers. Perhaps she saw in these folks the opportunity for women to break glass ceilings, just like she did. Through her scholarship fund, Anne gave the gift of education to countless women, enabling them to pursue their dreams in fields traditionally dominated by men. She empowered them to challenge the status quo, to push boundaries, just as she had done in her life. And while Anne is no longer with us, her legacy lives on. It lives on in every woman who benefits from her scholarship, in every barrier they break, in every success they achieve. They are Anne's living legacy, a testament to her belief in the power of education and the potential of women. Anne's story is not just about financial success, but also about empowering future generations. Her life serves as a reminder that wealth is not just about money we accumulate, but about the difference we make. And Anne Scheiber, she made quite a difference. But Anne's story isn't just about wealth accumulation. It's about financial independence, the freedom to live on your own terms, and the satisfaction that comes from seeing your carefully laid plans bear fruit. It's proof that financial success isn't just about making money. It's about making your money work for you. So as you embark on your own financial journey, keep Anne's lessons in mind. Be patient, be disciplined, be smart, and most importantly, make your money work for you. For more practical investment strategies like Anne's, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and come back next time for more fun financial insights.